Today was rough. I got up, ate breakfast, and went to school as usual. And I yelled at my shadow as usual. She can be infuriating at times, embarrassing me in front of crushes and ruining oral reports. And worse, there's no way to fix it. I guess I should start at the beginning. When I was born, I wasn't alone. I had a twin, specifically an identical twin sister. She didn't last very long though, dying only an hour after we were born. Then something weird happened. Twins and death don't really mix well, so it would make perfect sense if she was bound to me in the normal way. But not like this. Anomalous things such as this tend to happen with babies, but being anomalous rarely have a cure. So now my sister is my shadow. And it sucks. My whole life has been spent constantly worrying that we weren't in perfect unison. Worrying that people might start asking questions. Once, our steps were a bit out of line, and some kid noticed. My sis noticed him noticing and jumped up to the ceiling out of reflex. No one got it on camera, thankfully, but that was how I got the nickname Pan. Like Peter Pan. How amusing. Today on the walk home from school, Crazy Pan and her magic shadow were having a debate. She was trying to talk me into dropping out of school.
Think of how much easier things will be for both of us.
Well, without going to school, I can't get a job. Without a job, I can't buy food, and then I'll be dead too.
Don't be so dramatic.
She always says I'm dramatic, but before I could finish that thought, I rounded the corner to home and smelled a familiar stench of beer, dog drool, and cigarette smoke.
Uncle Rick,
sis and I said at the exact same time. There are few things we agree on, but we certainly both hate whenever he comes to visit. And grape popsicles being the best. But it was too cold for popsicles now. As our sweaty, half-drunk uncle pulled me in for a nauseating hug, sis stretched as far away as she could without looking too strange. Which wasn't far. The next afternoon was the start of a typical Uncle Rick visit. Mom tried to stop him, in vain, from ransacking the kitchen for more alcohol. I was forced to watch football and recite the names of every player. I choked down squash and pretended to laugh at extremely rude jokes. And my mom's crud stain of a brother inspected my room to see if it had changed at all in the 4 months since the last time he had shown up. Which it had.
What are all these dolls doing here? Are you not too old for these?
Those are collector's dolls. Ball-jointed. Resin. Very expensive. I tried to explain it simply, as I knew long sentences confuse him.
To heck with that. If you're gonna collect real things. Like baseball cards or sport balls. Not some prissy-ditzy kids' toys.
He started to tear our collection off the shelf, followed by fairy lights, paintings, and anything else he deemed I was too old for. It hurt to hear dolls' limbs crack as they were stuffed into my tiny waste bin. They were my sister's dolls too. She helped me with chores and odd jobs to buy them. They were our favorite thing to agree on.
There. Now go brush your teeth. I don't want him falling out and making you more like a baby.
Then he punched me in the face. With that, he went and flopped on the couch, passed out from drunkenness. I had already brushed my teeth that evening. I began trying to piece together the remnants of my dolls while sis crept away. I assumed she was off to get a snack or something. The next morning, Uncle Rick was dead and gone. Everyone thinks it was alcohol poisoning. But I knew the truth. I knew that my shadow strangled him to death.
Please subscribe, or the shadow will come for you.